Okay, I may have been a little frazzled before I started this. Wi-Fi, what we're cooking, this is gonna be fun. I don't really have everything I need, so this is gonna make it super exciting. We need a food processor, and I don't have one. Y'all are gonna be entertained tonight. It is me, not my kid, cooking, and he obviously does better. But I'm excited because these protein bars that we're gonna make are healthy, and I actually really like them. So I'm excited to learn how to make them with Eliza. I hope you enjoy. Eliza?
Hello, everyone. So we are going to make some yummy protein bars tonight. This recipe I actually started because I couldn't find any healthy protein bars that I liked. Most protein bars are made with pretty significant amounts of fat because keto is a big diet right now. And so I wanted a protein bar that was a little bit more low carb, low fat, and I couldn't find one in the store that didn't have any artificial sweeteners. So I just decided to make my own. So this process took me like 4 or 5 tries to get a recipe that actually was good. And Tiffany was one of my taste testers, and her kids liked it. So we present to you Ooey Ooeys. And my daughter named these. She's 2. She looked at it for the first time and said, "Ooey Ooey." So here we go.
All right.
Today we are making Ooey Ooeys. After you gather the ingredients, the directions are as follows. Chop figs and soak in warm water around 10 minutes. Ground oats into flour with food processor. Add dry ingredients and pulse a few times until blended. Process figs, black beans, water, and almond extract until mixture is tacky. Scoop a quarter cup with wet hands and form into a bar. Place on a parchment-lined cookie sheet and, if wanted, top with melted chocolate drizzle and salt sprinkle. Set in fridge for 1 hour.
Okay. Are you ready, Tiffany?
Okay, y'all. Well, okay, so you are really walking me through this. I have never made them before, and I can't see the recipe. So I need you to tell me exactly how to do these. Like I'm not looking at the recipe.
Okay, perfect.
Okay, I'm ready now.
We got this. Okay. So the first thing we're going to do is we need to soak the recipe calls for figs. I use figs, but I know y'all have dates, which we're going to use dates as well to see if these work as well. So yes,
Chris said they look like roaches. So it makes me want to eat them. I'm not kidding. He's like, oh, these look like roaches. Anyway, we left them sitting out all night. We said let them sit so they dry out. So we did do that last night.
Yeah. So I had you dry them out because mine are really dry and I wanted them to be the same like consistency, but we're going to soak them to make them wet. Mine are about like this big.
What do I soak?
So first we're going to chop them up. So you have 7 of them, right? We're going to chop them into maybe just quarter them up and then put them in a bowl of warm water.
You're going to use a food processor. So what do I use?
You are just going to chop them up with a knife on a cutting board into 4 pieces.
Okay.
Oh, this is kind of fun. like I'm actually chopping on here. I don't think we've actually done chopping.
What do you mean chop? Okay, you're chopping them. So each fig or whatever I'm using is going to be chopped into a fourth.
Correct.
Is that what you're saying?
Correct. So Tiffany's using dates, which should work just fine. The figs will just have a different flavor to it. The figs are a little sweeter. The dates will work as well. So if you can't find figs at the grocery store, then the dates will be another good option. Prunes are another option.
Are they about the?
Dates are
about the same nutrition value?
Yeah, they're probably all a little bit different, but they're all in the same, category. They're high fiber. Two, three, four, five, six. Okay, just tell me when you have them all chopped. I've got 2 left.
I have one more. Okay, when you say, so now we need hot water.
Yeah, I have this bowl here and I just put them in this warm water. That just makes it easier to blend them up so it's not as dry.
Okay, I'm going to get warm water.
Now, if you're already using something that's kind of mushy, like I know prunes come and they're a little bit mushier, you don't have to soak those in water. They're already moist enough.
Okay, so just put them in the water.
Correct.
Okay.
Who's all watching tonight? Let's hear you say hello. I haven't seen any comments yet. Okay, once those are in the water, now we are going to do I'm going to use a food processor. Tiffany has a blender, and we're going to see if this works with her blender.
Well, it's not really a blender. It's a NutriBullet. I don't think that's going to work. What do you think about? I think this is that in the bowl. Okay, it's got a little blade.
Whatever you use for like ice or frozen stuff. Let's try that. Let's try the bullet.
This?
Yeah,
Okay.
let's try it. I think what we need to do though, Tiffany, is just cut the recipe in half and do half and half because it's not very big. So I'm going to walk you through how to make, I'm going to do half the ingredients for you. So
It's okay. We can... Okay, go ahead. I'm ready.
Half a cup of oats.
Oh, okay. This is going into the blender?
Correct.
Yes.
For everyone watching, I'm doing 1 cup of oats. I'm going to have Tiffany do half a cup.
Okay, I got half a cup.
Now we're going to just grind this up. So just pulsate it.
Okay, that's working. I think we're good. Okay, we got it.
Okay, now we're going to add.
What's this recipe say?
It says Zach.
I think
Yes,
I can do the other half of the cup. I'm gonna do the other half.
Mama.
Okay, you need to be a little bit quieter so Mom can hear Tiffany, okay?
Okay, I'm gonna do the other half because it worked fine.
It worked fine. Okay. So now we're going to do, after you blend that all up.
Okay.
I can
Now, a tablespoon of cinnamon.
Mommy, so I can push the button.
You can. Let me put this stuff in first.
So I can do them.
Sure, you can. You want to push the buttons?
Uh-huh.
Okay, wait till I put this stuff in.
Fine.
A half a teaspoon of ginger.
Tiffany.
Am I putting it in the blender?
Tiffany?
I'm putting it in the blender.
Tiffany.
Yeah.
Tiffany.
So
Hey,
one
I
tablespoon
see
of
you.
cinnamon,
Okay.
and then a half a teaspoon of ginger.
Happy. Happy, happy, up, 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 up.
And then 4 scoops of protein powder.
Happy. Mom.
How do you ask Mom nice?
Okay, this is where it might get too full.
Too full. If
I
you
don't
need to,
know.
yeah, just try it.
Yeah. Okay.
So, for morning, much fun and mine and
Okay. My cup is almost full, Eliza.
Your cup runneth over.
So
Okay.
Should I put it in here and start mixing?
So mix that
I'm a
all
little
together.
concerned.
We'll mix it all together, and then we're gonna pour it into the bowl.
Should I just shake it?
Okay, push the button. Okay, turn it off. Turn it off. Great. Okay.
I don't think it's gonna let me do all dry ingredients in this.
Just give it a shot.
Okay.
I just did, Chris. It won't do anything.
It won't do it. That's fine.
I think I shook it up.
You were like shaking it up. Okay, that works.
Yeah.
Perfect.
It's mixed.
Okay.
Okay.
Pour it in your bowl.
All right. Okay, good. This is making me nervous. Okay.
Okay, this will be the fun part. Let's see if this works. Now we're gonna do the dry
I
ingredients.
really think this will work. I
Okay.
think this is what this is for. Okay.
So
What's
now
next?
we need to chop the figs up and the black beans. So if you want to use your bullet again, or if you think
The blender. Okay. Yeah, I think it might be. Well, we can try. If it breaks, I can get a new one.
like it probably just won't blend if it won't break it. Okay, don't touch
It'll
it.
be fine.
Yeah. Okay. So
How much black beans?
half a cup. So I'm just gonna do all of mine in the food processor because it's bigger.
Okay.
Okay,
Just
and
the
then
black
add
beans and the whatever.
and then put like maybe a tablespoon of water in there.
I want to eat one.
Oh, not yet. We gotta put some black beans in there.
Okay.
Okay, try it and see if it'll do it.
Um. Okay. I think that's pretty good.
Did it do it? Okay.
I think so.
Now get another bowl.
Half of it's on the.
Okay, get another bowl and dump half of that out and add half the powder in there and see if you can blend the powder in.
I mean, it's really a mess. I don't think that's gonna work, Eliza.
Okay, pour it in your bowl.
I mean,
just pour it in your bowl.
it's all stuff. I can't.
Okay, we're gonna go to hand. We're gonna go to hand stirring now.
Okay. It's crazy because these don't taste like it has this in it at all.
The black beans or the, yeah.
All of it.
Ooey ooey. Okay.
Chili ooey ooey.
These actually probably would be really good if you liked spicy. You put like a little cayenne pepper or something in it. That would be good with like a little kick of spice. You and I like spicy.
Mm-hmm.
Hey. Little bit. Okay, so you can see that's kind of the consistency. It should be tacky, but not super sticky.
Yeah, it's all powder.
Okay, good.
It's pretty much all powder on my end.
That's okay. It's probably gonna take a lot of mixing. Okay. You might need to use your fingers and just like really get in there. But get your fingers wet first so it doesn't stick as much. And then before you do that, pour sorry, we need a teaspoon of almond extract. So at some point,
it's all powder. I don't think it's really literally all powder.
What happened to the dates and the black beans?
I mean, that's all I got.
Okay.
I don't think there's enough in there. It's all powder.
It's still powdery? Okay. Do another half a cup of black beans. And see if we can get it a little tackier. It should be like, I'm just showing everybody online. It should be like this. But I mean, my food processor processes it probably 100 times faster than what you could do with your hands.
Yeah.
So it might just take like a lot of working it. This is a good experiment. A good experiment for those at home who don't have a food processor. Like it?
Okay, I'm squishing it all together.
Okay. Oh yeah, now it's coming. I see it sticking on your fingers.
Yeah.
You need to get your fingers wet.
Oh, but I didn't do the almond. Yeah,
the almond
I didn't
extract.
do the almond extract.
And then if you need to add just like a tablespoon or so of water at a time, you can do that too. My fingers, when I do this, get really gross, just FYI. Definitely eat it as you go. Just kidding.
Not gonna make it into a ball.
Okay, now it's getting there.
Should we make it spicy this time? No? Ooh, I really want to try spicy. Okay, we won't.
Okay, look, Eliza, it's turning into...
Yes, it's working. A big chunk of ooey ooey.
There it goes. Yes.
Okay.
Okay, it actually tastes okay when I eat it. Pretty good, actually.
Good. Okay. So, if you want to wash your fingers for a second, that probably would be good because we got to get parchment paper on a baking sheet.
Maggie.
Or if Chris is around, make him do that for you right now, so you don't have to.
He left.
He left.
He
you.
left me.
Oh
He left. Okay, hold on.
no! I'm gonna just rotate my camera back over here. You're gonna eat all of my Ooey Ooeys.
No. So this will taste yummy.
They are just so tasty and yummy. I agree.
Hey. I'm gonna take these.
Okay, here you go.
Hey.
So now we're gonna get a 1/4 cup.
Okay, I'm ready. I think.
Okay.
So you're getting a 1/4 cup
I usually do about a 1/4 cup, yeah, worth of a ball.
to make each bar.
And get your
Okay.
get your fingers wet because your fingers are gonna get really sticky. If you don't, it's gonna stick to you. So have like a little
Okay.
bowl on the side to dip your fingers in,
Okay.
and then you're just gonna mold it into what looks like a bar.
Like that. It looks like poop.
Ooey ooey.
Let me taste.
Oh, this is cool. Okay, now I'm remembering that this is what it looked like when you brought them for me to taste.
I mean, yeah, and some people do it like into little balls. You know, you could do balls if you wanted, but we just do bars. The recipe for the macros on these, it should make about 10 bars, and each bar is about 110 calories, 10 grams of protein, 15 to 17 grams of carbs, and 2 grams of fat per bar.
Okay.
Yes.
It literally looks like poop.
Shonda's like, are we making candy that looks like poop? They're Ooey Ooey protein bars.
They are really good, actually. The finished product is very good.
Yes.
Chloe is like eating it nonstop. So these, Tiffany and I were talking about this a little bit. They are, I mean, they have carbs in them, right? Because they're made with figs or dates or prunes. But by the time you cut it down, it's a pretty small amount of carbs. And your body does need carbs. And these are actually really healthy carbs because it's pretty high in fiber. But if you are trying to lose weight, these might not be the best options.
Would this be good for like after workout maintenance, maybe, or before a workout?
Yeah, and these would be good. I was talking to a client earlier today, and she was saying that these don't really satiate her. Like they don't do anything, which is true because they're not super high in protein. They have, 10 grams of protein each. But if you want something to make you feel a bit more full, you need to pair it with protein. So, so that's what I would suggest is just have a little bit more protein with them if you're going to have them too, to make you feel a bit more full, just to balance it out a bit more.
But you're not eating to get full necessarily.
These are not for
right?
full.
I mean,
right. These are just more to like that sweet craving that you need, because we've been doing the sweet desserty type stuff here lately.
Like a little snack just to like fuel your body in between meals. It's not to get full or like a full
And
meal.
is way better for you than a lot of the processed stuff you can get at the grocery store that's loaded with sugar. I mean, it doesn't even have any sugar in it. It's just all natural. So before I started doing the water, I would make these and my hands would just be like brown after. But then I realized if you do the water, it doesn't really stick to your fingers. It makes it a lot easier.
So I might have, even with my like kind of not working out very, I got 8. That's what mine look like.
Okay, I'm probably gonna have about 8 as well. Perfect. Okay, I'm not as quick as you. Hold on.
I smell something.
You smell it? Okay, I got like 2 left. Mine made 9, but I made some of them a little bit bigger. Okay, so now, Tiffany, what we're gonna do is we're gonna add the toppings, the chocolate. So do you have chocolate chips?
I do.
So I'd melt those. I know this isn't very like measurement worthy, but I just do a couple handfuls of chocolate chips and I melt them in the microwave.
Oh, okay. How long do you put them?
Try 30 seconds and then another 30 seconds if they need it. Okay, I'm gonna go wash my hands. I'll be right back.
I will never wash my hands.
You're never gonna wash your hands.
Okay, after these actually sit in the refrigerator and we drizzle chocolate on them, they're really, really good and very satisfying and I mean kind of guilt-free.
Oh, I can in just a minute. Okay, these are the kinds I'm trying. These are no sugar added Ghirardelli.
Oh, cool.
Chocolate chips.
We did Lily's last time.
I use my Doc Fit whey protein. I will need to order more. This is my favorite.
Yum. I love that one.
Don't forget to check out Eliza's cookbook. We're gonna actually make a dinner meal next Monday.
So, and then, do you have your fancy salt?
My what?
Your fancy pink salt?
Yes.
That's what I would use.
What do you put salt on? Did you say salt?
Perfect.
No.
Okay, is your chocolate melted?
It's getting there. I may have grabbed too many.
Oh, where's my salt? Oh, there it is.
Yes, it is melted.
Sweet. Okay, so I just take a fork. Bend this down a little bit. Ooh, okay, here's my chocolate.
What do you do with the fork?
I don't think mine's quite. Is yours like drippy? I think mine is just a little bit more. I'm gonna put mine in for just a little bit more. It should be drizzly.
Mommy, I'll see you happy for Halloween.
You want to be her for Halloween? I don't know if that's gonna work, kid. So these Ooey Ooey bars are not in my cookbook, unfortunately, because I made these after my cookbook came out. So they're a bonus recipe that you're getting tonight.
I may be putting, I'm just going to go with it. I don't think it's going to be perfect.
Oh, okay. Mine's really good now. So I'm just going to kind of like drizzle. I just kind of do this. Do you see me shaking it all over?
I'm doing a little more than drizzle.
You're just like
I'm just flopping it on.
flopping it on. That's good. Flopping is good.
It's probably going to be a little bit more than 110 calories. Okay. I did mine.
I have one that has a lot on it, but I'm just going to scrape that off. That's okay. Drizzle, drizzle,
I'm going to
drizzle.
leave it on. So these need to sit in the refrigerator, right?
Did you do the salt? Yeah. A little bit of salt on top.
Okay.
Just a little bit. Okay, perfect. Oh, yeah. So you can put them in the freezer if you want them to set really fast, or just in the fridge.
Awesome.
Ta-da. Yep, and then they're pretty much done. I mean, Chloe will eat them when they're sticky like this, but setting them in the fridge will make them so they're not as sticky. And then we freeze them too. You can freeze them. I'd say probably up for 2 to 3 weeks. They'd be good. We freeze them and then pull them out. We store them in the fridge. Tiffany probably stores them on the counter because she's like that.
That's good. Yeah, and they'll be gone probably by tomorrow. These bars. I have 4 boys plus me, so they will be gone fast. I will say I was kind of hopeless. I did not think that this was going to work out. You can do this without a food processor.
You can. And you just added a little extra black beans.
A little, not much, because most of it ended up still, but just enough to get it wet. And I think even if I just added a little water, that would have been okay too.
And they taste okay.
Yeah, it was good. Yeah, it tastes really good.
Awesome.
All right.
So can I announce what we're doing next week?
Yes, please. We're going to
I'm
actually
super excited about this. We are going to make one of my favorite recipes. It's coconut curry chicken. And it's actually really easy to make. I know curry sounds a little bit, ooh, that's too much for me, but it's not. Like, this is an easy curry recipe and anybody can make it. I just made it with Steph, who wrote the cookbook with me. And we made it in probably like 30 minutes. It's easy.
Oh, cool.
And it tastes so good.
Tegan, do you want to try like a little bite?
Sure. Yeah.
Well, they can't see you. He's like, no, I don't want to be on camera.
Tegan, come report. Tell me what you think, bud.
It's good.
He said it's
Okay.
good.
Okay.
He's good.
It's like
It tastes like what?
Mama.
What?
Okay.
It tastes kind of like a Cliff Bar, is what he said.
Oh, okay. Hey,
That's good.
what do you think? She likes it. Obviously, it's all over her.
This was exciting. I have to share I had a really crappy attitude before I got on. I want to take mindset into this. I was frustrated. My internet went out. I can't see my phone and we're using my phone. I don't have a food processor. I was really kind of about to say, I don't want to do this, but I have integrity and I committed to doing this. And I'm glad I did. Even when I have a bad attitude, I always try to follow through with the things I say I'm going to do. And it always works out. But I could have talked myself out of it because I was not feeling it tonight. But I'm really glad that I went ahead and did it because I would have felt guilty if I didn't do what I said I was going to do. And that's where self-discipline and self-love really happen, is honoring the commitments that you make to yourself and to others, even when you don't feel like it.
And like you teach us every day, we pivot easily and things always work out for us.
Yeah, and here we are. But it did work out, and these are really, really good. And I'm excited. I put mine in the freezer. I'm probably going to have one tonight before bed. And I appreciate everyone for hopping on and watching us. This was exciting because my attitude sucked, but I'm glad I'm here. Eliza always makes me feel better.
Aw. Well, if Tiffany can make these, anybody can. So give these a try. They're going to be awesome.
Yeah, tune in next Monday for an actual dinner.
It will be really good. Yeah.
Yes. All right. Thank
Love
y'all
you,
for
girl.
watching. Please share and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Ultimately, we are on a mission to empower others to be radically transformed into the person that God created them to be. And nutrition and fitness and mindset are a huge part of that. So that's what this is all about. We want to serve and pour into everyone that we possibly can. So make these bars and start eating healthier.
Today we are making Ooey Ooeys. After you gather the ingredients, the directions are as follows. Chop figs and soak in warm water around 10 minutes. Ground oats into flour with food processor. Add dry ingredients and pulse a few times until blended. Process figs, black beans, water, and almond extract until mixture is tacky. Scoop a quarter cup with wet hands and form into a bar. Place on a parchment-lined cookie sheet and, if wanted, top with melted chocolate drizzle and salt sprinkle. Set in fridge for 1 hour.